Good morning, and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Today's sermon is going to be about what went wrong. See, like I explained in the last sermon, people get used to the price being so high. The people that's selling the product enjoy the profit, and they just end up believing it as high as they can keep it without people complaining. Well, see, that's the problem. With cannabism, I believe, regardless the amount, it could be 100,000, it could be 1,000,000. But I believe once your kids get done with school, they should get that first bit of money to get started, you know? Hey, they just spent 18 years going through school for you. So why don't you invest and give them something to start out with? Which makes it to where all the students and kids have the same first chance. And, you know, yeah, kids are going to blow that money, waste it. And they're going to just ponder it away. But you know what? After they got that first chance and they pondered all that money away, they'll understand. Hey, there's people and a dog. Hold on. Okay, I got away from them. It's kind of embarrassing to be doing this stuff on the phone while you're walking through the middle of town. People start to think you're a weirdo. But yeah, once they ponder away that wealth and they learned how nice it was to have it there for a little while, maybe the next time they make the money, it won't be so stressful. Let's say that the government has it set up to where the better your grades are, the better the bonus is when you get done with school, you know? And you can keep getting that bonus if you decide to go to college. Now, right now you get a diploma, you go to work, you get better jobs if you stay in school. But, you know, one thing I've learned about humans, I mean, it's disgusting in a way. It makes me very sad. But humans have to be incentivized to do anything, to help one another. Like you could see all them videos of people doing good deeds online about giving hobos food and things like that. But, you know, I'm all about those videos because, hey, that guy that helped that hobo deserves some kind of recognition. You know, you guys sit here and complain about, oh my God, he's doing it for clout. He's doing it for clout. How dare he? Well, you know, nobody else is giving them hobos any food. Shit, from the looks of it right now, our country is just going down a spiral tube because nobody wants to get along and understand that we are all pretty much just big bags of flesh with a soul and a life to live. But we all have problems in our life. We all have hard times. You know, just think about it though. With the schools, if when you was a kid, you had a chance to make, let's say, $150,000 if you had straight A's through school. You think you'd have straight A's? You think you'd learn everything they're laying down? Do you think you'd be appreciative of your education? You see, what I'm saying is if you incentivize the good grades and give everybody that same chance that goes through that education when they get out, it would fix the economy. Because you got kids buying fucking stupid shit like Nintendos, PlayStations, and all that shit. You got them going out to eat all the time, everything like that. I mean, that $100,000 will go right back into the economy. I almost guarantee it, because an 18-year-old isn't very smart with the money. You can ask my oldest son. But that's where it all went wrong. You know, in a world that worships money, none of us have the same opportunities. The inequality, like some people are born into rich families, and they're the popular kids. They're the ones that have the four-wheelers, the go-karts, the best toys, and all the best systems and everything. Well, think about if everybody had that money to get started, that money to go ahead and carry on their legacy. As soon as they get done with school, their hard work and their good grades gave them that money. They can go out and get their brand new car that you ain't gonna have to worry about having problems for the first 5 to 10 years at least, hopefully. Cannabism is wanting to set up a foundation to where cannabism can do that for the people that graduate. I would love to try that as a test. Like, just take a focus group of kids, like a town. Cannabism wants to have its own town, just to test my theories and beliefs. But, kids get $100,000 as soon as they finish high school, right? If they did good and good grades and they don't have like a big criminal record and all that. You have to incentivize everything because people are just greedy. It's sad that people are greedy because we don't get a lot of what we get. You have to work your ass off for that money in most cases. Imagine getting prepaid from your business. Like, instead of working for the money, let's say I came up to you with like $1 million, right? And I said, hey, bud, how about you work for me for the next 10 years, right? And I'll give you this $1 million right now. And you devote yourself to me for the next 10 years. And let's say that you're a carpenter or a plumber or something like that. Now, the next 10 years, $100,000 a year, that's kind of a low budget for a carpenter or an electrician. But you know what? If you're getting prepaid, you get that $1 million, you go set up your own business, you create something within that 10 years so that when you're out of that contract with me, you have your own thing going, your own setup. See, nobody's given these chances. There's plenty of money. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they all have plenty of money. They could have done this to several 100,000. Shoot, Bezos alone could have done it for the whole country. That's why cannabism has a wealth cap. When you hit $1 million in cannabism, you've made it. Nobody should have any more than $2 million in their bank. And cannabism never will. Why do I say 2 million when I said 1 million was enough to make it? Because when I get to 2 million, I'll give somebody else $1 million. That's just what I want to do. I want to see how that works. But it all went wrong because we didn't have the same opportunities. Tell me that isn't right. Tell me that instead of funding military and wars overseas, it wouldn't be money better spent towards giving our children the bonus and the head start they need. Whenever they finish the education you forced down their throats for 18 years, that you made them hate for 18 years, that you've worked against their parents for 18 years. Make it worthwhile. Don't tell me you can't. That's today's sermon. Thanks for listening.